Hey, 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 beautiful souls. Welcome to this Saturday edition of the Daily Divine, day three of the year 2026 as the wheel spins. And today we're going to talk about being spirals beyond the box. So it feels a little strange, yet really rather comfortable to be here with all of you today on this Saturday. How's everyone doing? Happy Cancer full moon. Hopefully, you're feeling bright, light, and new today, and you're going to continue throughout the day, throughout the weekend, throughout the coming days and weeks to work with, well, not the coming days and weeks, throughout the weekend and the coming days to really release and let go of anything that's been holding you back. Um, yeah, it's a very exciting time to be alive. Are you feeling it? Are you feeling confident in who and what you are and how beautifully you've grown? You ought to be confident in who you are. It was 111 there. So let's get into this. All of a sudden, they had me like put all the cards back away, like that were out here from yesterday and the day before. And that's really speaking of, remember, we've been talking about being in this liminal space. Anyways, I'm getting it right into it. I should probably take a breath. Take a breath. Introduce myself. My name's lisalyle. This is my heart here on YouTube. A very warm welcome home to all of you who have been hanging out with me by the hearth, keeping the home fires burning. And a very warm welcome to any of you who may be new and who may be stumbling across this channel. And I trust that you've stumbled across it because there's something here that's going to support you in continuing to um, be the vessel, to be the human that within, to be the human that within spiritual breakthroughs are happening. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's not so great to be here on a Saturday. Anywho, we'll see. We shall see very shortly. At this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, with the intention of our soul manifesting the highest experience of love in this lifetime, co creating with the divine. So we'll see if anyone arrives. Otherwise, if not, then I'll probably just pull some cards. I'm going to get myself comfy now that that's done. How was everyone's day? What did you do yesterday? I found that yesterday after the live, the energy dipped quite a bit. So I put my hands on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. I don't know why that came in. Lisa, if you're watching this, I hope you got a chuckle. Um, yeah, so hipping and dipping but there was an energetic dip after the live yesterday. Yesterday it was rather, it was very optimistic and it still is very optimistic. It's a very positive energy. I just noticed in my experience yesterday after the live, I had to go out and I had to do some errands. And so did those within an hour and a half, and really just wanted to come home and came home and thought I would be like cleaning and doing this and that. And you want to know what? For the longest time, I just wanted to lay around, hang around. And that's what I did. And then all of a sudden, at about, I don't know, 7:38, I'm like, oh, I felt inspired to get some stuff done. So I had a burst of energy and got up and did some things I needed to do. Found myself doing laundry at like 11 o'clock at night and finished that up just around 1:30. Finished all that and, had a really good night's sleep. My intention was to go down to the lake this morning and do some ceremony. I woke up at 7:30, and I yawned, and I went back to bed. I went back to bed until 10, and then got up and took Rex for a walk, and yeah, came home and had a soak, and here I am. So, with all that being said, one thing that did happen last night, and I can't even remember what time it was, but this came through. And that's kind of where the theme of today's chit chat came through, is like when this came yesterday, they had me draw two boxes. So here's a box, and then there's a larger box you can see. And then within the box, a heart, our heart, and then from the heart, the spiral. Because it's almost like we were all born. Oh, oh, excuse me. What I was feeling is it's almost like we were all born and our beautiful little hearts were placed inside of a special little box. I guess it's the treasure box. I'm surprised they didn't have me put an X on there. But it's our beautiful little heart. We were born and our beautiful little heart was put in this box. And, and outside of the box, there's a bigger box, and that bigger box could be, our family. It could be society. I guess it is our family and society. Hey, yeah, I know they've got me doing something different today, and I'm okay with that. I am here. I am here. Hear ye, hear ye. We've got a Saturday afternoon live taking place. Rare and unusual. Anyways, it's like, I just kind of, I trust you're going with the ebb and the flow of the emotions. Oh, thank you. It's like a safety color or something. And I almost bought myself a scarf this color yesterday. I didn't. But thank you very much. Emotions, the orange is the color of emotions, of healing. It also feels very vibrant, right? Very sensual, if you will, very inner fire. Inner fire. Yes, the moon is in Cancer. We do know that, and it will be moving into Leo by tomorrow. So it's yeah. Today is a really powerful day for us to harness the energy of this Cancerian full moon, which is all around our home and our family and our feelings of safety and security. And you and I, many of us here, have had to nurture and cultivate and create those feelings of safety and security in our own life. We've had to become the safe space for the child within our experience. And so that we can, as adults, show up in responsible ways as the adult child who is healed, who is continuing to heal, because we're the real deal. And the more that we move through life, again, the older we get, the more opportunity we have to, just present as we are, to be who we are, beyond the box. And it's interesting that they had me draw the box with our heart inside of it. So it's almost like we come into this world and very quickly we are through, I would say, through like the conditioning within the family unit, very quickly we begin to understand, even as young children, we begin to understand what's acceptable, and what's appropriate or not appropriate based on the adults in the room. Are there any adults in the room? Will the real adults please stand up? I mean, I guess I'd never stand up in a room if that was asked. I am an adult by age, right? I look like an adult. Inside though, I'm like a child. You can't get away from that. Oh my gosh, speaking of child, I just had this vision of something I saw yesterday. It was one of these reels, and it was double dutch. And it was this guy skipping. I love skipping. I was like I was the number one skipper, 10-10 in my elementary school, Agnes McPhail, back in 1983, probably. And I only skipped because the longer we skipped, the longer we could stay out of class. I was the champion. I skipped all freaking day. La, 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 la. And now I saw this thing yesterday, and this guy doing double dutch, and he was doing all these like dance moves as he was skipping over the ropes. I was like mesmerized. So I don't know why I shared that. I don't know why I shared that. Yeah, I was the number one skipper in high school too, because I was at lunch and going to class after that. Who needed that? So yeah, I was the number one jump rope skipper in elementary school, and I was the number one class skipper in high school. I think the first year was it grade 9. I think I missed 200 and some odd days, 11, 200 and some odd classes. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. This gal went to the school of hard knocks and graduated. And now, like all of you, spiraling beyond the box. Yeah. I'm like a bird, I want to fly away. Skipping's a little bit harder on the knees and stuff now. That's mostly why I stopped teaching like the hardcore fitness classes I was teaching, because my body was just like, Lisa, we want you to do more yoga. So anyways, let's get on to this, because I thought this was very interesting. So they had me draw the box and the heart, and then the other box, and then the spiral. And then they had me go up here. I'm trying to think what they had me draw next. The infinity symbol to here, and then from here to over here. And then at the top, soul source, seeds of eternal love. And then they had me start putting the numbers in. The numbers didn't come until after all the words. So it was soul source, sun, shine, stars heal, the moon reveals. And then seeds grow, roots strong, stable, willing, divinely so, eternal soul. Oh yeah, that's how it was. It was like sunshine, moon reveal, stars heal, humans feel. And then all the numbers started coming in, and they started up here, the 1 1 and 0 0. Actually it started with 10 10. It started with 10 10 and the words devotion, divine, and then 11 11, sacred, and then these ones up here, the 1 1 and 0 0. And then down here to the 999 and the 666, because it was 1331 there. Yin and yang, balanced energy, harmonized frequencies. It's like the harmonized resonance. 999 to the 666, because we are the ones who are born to flip the script. Just like that great representation of the Christic light, our brother Yeshua, flipping tables. We the people, we the children of source, we the divine humans are flipping, struggling on this planet. Why? Because we've allowed ourselves through generations, not just us, we've allowed ourselves to be controlled. What a bunch of maroons. What a bunch of maroons. And there's going to be people that literally sign up to become a digital ID, a flipping QR code. Are you okay? Honestly, If anything, the digital IDs, the QR codes should be on our politicians who are spending our money, who are laundering our money around the world while we're sitting trying to keep our heads above water, while people are sleeping on the streets in the dead of winter in tents. And our government here in Canada will offer you maids. They'll offer to euthanize you if your life gets too tough because they've stolen from you. They've sucked you dry while they're padding their bank accounts, eating like I'm seeing like a glutton, like a pig, like a sloppy pig sitting eating on your hard work. When are we going to rise up? When is someone going to rise up? Men, the 50% of you that watch this channel, 50% of you that make up this audience, when are you going to rise? When are you going to support the feminine? When are you going to support the children? When are you going to support yourself to have some sort of an actual life, actual satisfactual life? It's got to happen. It's happening, and we're doing it, and I thank you, and I apologize if that was a little ranty and rolly, and yet it's what came through. It's like exhausting watching it's like watching pigs pigs are cute. Pigs can be very cute and very intelligent, but I'm seeing this nasty, disgusting human, like an unkept human, just like and food all over their face. They're sloppy, they're gross, they don't resonate with us, they don't value us, they don't see us, they don't give a shit about us. They want us rolling around in our own shit. They want us destroying one another. They want us disregarding and ignoring each other. And they're getting rich. And everybody's like, oh, well, it's better here than it is in the US. Are you an idiot? Right? In the tech world, if they wanted to call you an idiot, it was an ID 10T. Are you an idiot? I'm not an idiot. I'm not an idiot, and I suspect many of you here aren't idiots. Some of you may be. I don't know who the 50% of the channel watchers that are men who never engage here. I'd literally have 3 men that engage on this channel, and yet the analytics tell me 50% of the audience is men. What are you doing? Come on, buds. Wake up. Wake up. Do something. Do something. Rise up. The world needs you. Anywho, that's my rant, and clearly Spirit's rather close because I'm getting all heated up. Oh my God, just give me a card. Oh, yeah. Kiva, I'm glad you get the humor, honestly. Yeah, restorative yoga, yin, right? The restorative yoga is yin. Yang is active, the like the sun salutations, the vinyasas and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not going to hold my tongue anymore, and it's interesting. I think like I'm really guided to be here on a daily because we call this the Daily Divine. And so going forward, just showing up on a daily, speaking what's on our mind, what's on our heart. I've overcome too much. I've worked too hard inside. Life has been a grind, and I'm pissed to be at this point in life working full time for what? So the government can steal my money and send it to the Ukrainian washing machine or sending it to Uganda for gender sensitive training? Fuck off. Honestly, hands off. And this is why taxation is a joke. These countries that we pay taxes to are corporations. They're stealing our money. We should stop paying taxes beyond what they steal from us. No one should be filing income tax returns. People do it because they want to get money back that's already been stolen from you. It's crazy. It's crazy. And everybody's like, oh, tax evasion. What are they going to do? Throw us all in jail? We pay their salaries. They steal from my salary. My salary gets stolen from to pay their 6-digit salaries in the multiple hundreds of thousands. And they don't represent us. What is going on? Are you ever going to stand up for yourself, for your children? Because if you don't, your children will never have the ability to stand up. Your grandchildren will have no idea what freedom looked like. I mean, freedom today is far more restrictive than it was when I was young. Far more restrictive. And humans are far more disconnected. Yes, it does take us all to come together. And that's the point of this. It's like, let's spread the good word. Let's encourage people to rise up, to stand up for themselves. I'm not I like to be soft and gentle. I'm certainly not weak. And I don't have a lot of, like, when I look around and I see weak men, it's not very appealing. Even weak women that use weak humans, and it's almost like we've been weakened intentionally with purpose to get us to the point we're all divided, numb, dumb, and nobody knows what to do. What do I do? We look to the government to tell us what to do. That's what you tell the government to do. Honestly. But you know what? People will go, no, it's so great to be a QR code, to have a digital ID. Oh my God, aren't we great? We're helping the Ukraine. We're helping Uganda. We're helping wherever. How about we help at home? I'd like to get some of that tax money, those tax dollars that were washed over there in the Ukraine, back here to clean this shit up that's in the country that I love. My homeland, my home and native land. Yet we're so righteous, eh? Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, Western world. Fare thee well. Who's gonna, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. The Spirit's got me fired up today. Waiting for my son to get up. If I talk loud enough, maybe he'll get up and we can go out together. We're going to go to the flea market today. I've been missing my dessert. Not like I need it. Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, the Cancer full moon, I shouldn't probably be eating any dessert because I'm doing, I'll do it for 21 days now. So just till around the time of the new moon in Capricorn. So I'm microdosing. Kiva, did I ever send you the microdosing for the pure gum spirits? Anyways, that's what I'm doing. I started this morning. It's 1/3 of a teaspoon of this in a sweet little juice. I haven't even had any coffee today or anything. I will send that to you, Kiva. So yeah, look, I've taken that much. I haven't died. We've become so smart that we're actually collectively dumb. No offense, anyone. Again, I just say what I say in order to support awakening. We've become so reliant on external authorities, on technology that's called smart technology that has a bitten apple on the back of it. Most people walk around with this bitten apple on the back. Again, they mock us, right? Think about that one. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. But yeah, we've become so smart that we forgot all the medicines, like the medicines our grandparents worked with, our great grandparents, and those before them. And we have, yes, we've made advancements, and yet we've made advancements to our own detriment because we've discarded and cast aside things that truly work, things that truly help us to heal. So that's what I'll be doing for the next 21 days as I try to wean myself off of sugar. And I'm, yeah, wean myself off of sugar to like just say it, Lisa, and back on the non-smoking train. I had quit smoking at my birthday, and then I picked it up again after 13 or 17 days or something like that. And I've kind of been like, not that I've been closet smoking, I just don't talk about when I don't want to talk about things, like when I don't want, yeah, if I don't talk about things, it's because I don't want to talk about them. Because I don't feel good about them or whatever. So yeah, again, today is day one back on the. I was really working with the energy of this Cancer moon. Cancer is my ascendant sign, and I've been guided for the last couple years to really focus on that Cancerian energy and really nurturing that in my life. So and then all the numbers came in here. And then in the spiral, I was guided to write creative seeds born to breathe, gifted, destined, and ordained. Soul, eternal love, creator's love. Devotion to the divine, responsible humans in this lifetime, and prosper, and kismet. We don't stand a chance against kismet. I mean, I guess we can turn away from our destined experience. Both of my ears are going um, crazy at this time. Yeah, the flea market. I'm hoping I can get him up in time so we can go out to like the old one. There's one that's a bunch of barns and stuff. They don't have a lot of stuff, but I like looking at junk. And one person's junk is another person's treasure. Yeah, they have a good food truck out there. I want to try. Okay, so we're just going to get some cards for the day, and then we'll be on our way. Look at that! You saw it drop out. We had this yesterday. I love it. So we'll just go for see if we can do two per deck. So ritual, we had this yesterday. I did anoint myself last night. Did anyone else do any anointing? I was strongly guided to at the end of the day before I went into bed. I also went into bed um, with some new crystals, particularly calcite. Wanted to be close at hand last night, and of course the selenite's always there. But there was also some clear calcite and green calcite as well. And yeah, that's it. Sometimes I'm always like looking off into the distance. And I saw us one of the thumbnails of myself, and I looked like it was like a 1970s school picture. They always had us doing like silly things, and looking off into the distance. Maybe that's where I get it from. I don't know why that happens, but yeah. So creating our own rituals and ceremonies. Again, this is the balanced yin and yang energy, and it's more about ceremony and the things that we do, the practices that we have daily. I had a bit of a headache last night too, Kiva. I had a bad headache that had to knock yourself out. Mama's gonna knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. I don't think I'm much of an LL Cool J, but all the ladies did like him back in the day. um, so yeah. So keep going. Keep going. And then this, getting to the root of our own BS. Getting to the root. If we want to, like, why don't we ever follow the money? These governments and stuff around the world have money for war, dropping bombs and all this other bullshit, but they don't have money to feed us all, to house us all, right? They have money to inject everybody around the world with medicine, but they don't have money to give everyone a gym membership. Encourage people to get outside, get some vitamin D. Hospitals used to have sun decks, right? Oh, we don't want those people waking up. We don't want those people waking up. Well, we don't have to understand because they don't really care about us. Kiva says she's never really understood that. It's because they're not telling us the truth. They want war. They want your children to go to war and die and not come home because then they won't have to pay them, right? That's what they want. And so now they're flooding the Western societies with a bunch of immigrants from third world countries that don't have our same values, that don't give a shit about us, and they'll kill us, they'll rape us, right? They'll harm us, they'll impose their will on us. And that's what we're seeing being done. That's what we've seen being done. It's not too late to change it. But who's going to stand up? Guys. Hey, guys. Hey. The guys of you out there that are catching this, are you going to stand up? Do you stand up? What's your life look like? How's your wife? How's your children? Oh, you don't have any? You play video games? Wow, that's exciting. Yeah? What level? Oh, yeah, cool. Like, honestly, this is where we are. So, what is the truth? What I'm feeling here, again, it's like, we are the ancient ones who are, yeah, what level are you? Did you level up? Oh, great. Yeah, you got a new character. Oh, wow. I mean, it's so retarded. And it's been done with intention. It's been done with intention. It's like getting to our own roots, right? Because we are the ancient, we're the ones that hold ancient wisdom, and we're here to bring it to the surface. And you know what? Things I say here may not be popular. Do you think I care? I don't see anybody here in my life caring about me, caring for me, right? So, do you think I care what, like, the masses? Do you think I care what people think about me? I did a lot. 2026, I don't give a shit what you think about me because I love who I am. I'm freaking hilarious. And, that's all that matters. And yes, I will work with my own discernment and as spirit guides me to temper my tongue in certain situations, but not so much anymore. Why are we afraid? Afraid of what? Because we're multidimensional, multi-dimensions, timelines. You don't even try to fit in. As I'm saying what I'm saying, this comes out. Okay, I won't. I won't, and neither should you. Why would we? Why would we? We've got important works here to do, and we're on a mission from Creator. I just love, and one more. I am very interesting, unique and wonderful. No, and I guess that's it. I guess my the ultimate manifestation would, in my experience, would be to have a partner, someone who finds me interesting and fun and sees me as I am, sees my heart, right? I mean, there's been a lot of people in my life that have seen me, they like what they see, and then, so the story goes. And there's been very few, only one man in my lifetime that actually ever truly saw me, truly saw my heart, and he died. And that was the deepest cut of all, because it was like, oh my gosh, serious? I mean, all these years later, I understand now. Um, but that's it. And we all deserve that. Someone who sees us, someone who likes what they see, uh, and is equally fun and wise and knowledgeable, interesting. I'm not going to talk to you about going to the salon to get my hair or my nails done or anything like that. That doesn't really interest me, and in my world, that's like a luxury. And there's not a lot of space for luxuries. Well, I guess, again, I have a lot of like things that I consider luxurious in my life, like my plants and just the home space. But you know what I mean. It's not an expenditure that I would that would make it into um my thing, my budget on a monthly or on a regular basis. So let's go back to this. And this is full of keys. So you may want, I'm going to hide my face here and you may want to screenshot that. How can I hide my face? Screenshot that because there's a lot of sacred codes in here. And down here we have like the dolphin energy. Oh, I just see a feline energy over here, a cat energy. But see what you see. Take a screenshot of that. And yeah, play with that image. And what I'm really guided to notice is all the green in the vehicle, in the vessel of light, right? Healing, multi-dimensional healing. So we're not here to fit in. And I was feeling that the other night when I was writing, that writing I shared here yesterday. The other night, yeah, yeah, I'm going to read that in a second, Kiva. The other night when I was bringing that message through, the energy was so high vibe. And so oh, and I do this a lot when spirits around too. So when the angelic realms, when our loved ones in spirit are around, and when it's yeah, so angels and loved ones in spirit, like our ancestors and stuff, I always feel that energy very warm. It's very warm. And it often comes in through, well, it always comes in through the left. When I'm working with when the galactics are trying to work with me, they come close and they have me yawn a lot. They have me yawn a lot and they come in cold. It's like this otherworldly energy that comes in and it's very it's not cold as in cold and closed off. It's cold as in when it comes in. And I remember the first time it happened, it was during a healing session and it came in right at about like the elbow part of the arm to go out through my hands for the client, the person I was working with. And I'm like, whoa. Um, so yeah, it's the energy's been very high and there's a need for us to continue to do what we need to do in order to keep ourselves grounded and stabilized as we co-create with the divine. Unique expression, flow of creation, joyfulness. Like, yeah, do you think I care what people think? I'm living on the mean streets, man. I'm living down. I tell people I'm in the trenches. I'm in the trenches, and those who aren't in the trenches can't. They're likely not going to understand. They likely don't care, right? Everything's okay in their world. So 6 again, the choice. The choice to what? Be a channel of the divine. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kiva. So Kiva says it's very sad for women like us. The masculines have not risen as a collective to our level, haha, or not our video game level. If we're all living in a simulation, we need some stimulation. Not like that, right? So Yeah, it's just I only say that, and I mean, there are men out there rising. I don't wanna knock the masculine because I can feel, like, the powerful masculine energy. I think they just need some coaxing and encouraging to come out, because perhaps the masculine hasn't met a wise woman such as ourselves, right? Perhaps the masculine hasn't met one that's truly authentic, living, you know, as a seeker, right? Living, taking responsibility. So I empathize with the masculine, and I really, it was 4004 there. And I really continue to hold loving space for the masculine to rise. And, particularly the one that matches my vibe. I'm holding that space for him because I know that we are meant to come together and co-create beautiful things. Beautiful things. And yeah, not children. We're too old for that. But look at this, 6 and 4 is 10. As the wheel spins, and we have 2 4s on the table here, and now 2 6s. The crystal child, your natural core, pure, innocent, removing falsehood, seer. Everything, I'm so grateful that the way I've been able to cultivate and deepen my connection to the spiritual realms, because I always receive so much confirmation. And you know what? Nobody else has to understand it. Nobody else has to understand the way we receive, the way we think. I mean, I'm quite, you know, um, I don't know. Just be who you are. And then signs, signs everywhere, a sign blocking up the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that. Wear a mask. Are you kidding? What are you? Yeah, I just got a whiff of weed. I don't know why I got a whiff of weed, but I just did. Guidance, signs, innate, and ancient wisdom. It's a number 11. Ladies and gents, we are so amazing. You know, we're just so amazing. And I trust if you're still here, my venting didn't throw you off. But this is also feeling like the coming together. Come together right now over me. Like, let's do it. Let's ships, friendships, partnerships, um a vessel, they're meant to take us places. We're meant to explore things. And I guess if we have these in our life, friendships or partnerships that aren't taking us forward in life, it's time to abandon ship. And so for some of us, we may have to abandon ship, abandon what we had thought was the vision. And yet I don't believe that. All the signs are here that we're on the right path to keep going. Are you paying attention to the signs? And innate wisdom is born, like it's always been within us, and we rediscover it once we begin to heal because it's been covered up. That beautiful child of light comes into the world, and their sweet little beautiful heart is put into a box, and then they learn how to navigate their environment. And then, the sweet child eventually holds themselves back until they get to a point, hopefully, that they're able to express themselves and to bring themselves back to their original blueprint, to their original purity. And I guess purity of heart looks like a 55-year-old that acts like a child, and yet I'm not a child. I'm very responsible. I'm very, yeah, what did Kiva say I was fun, wise, and knowledgeable, aka interesting. Yeah, I mean, I freaking get a kick out of myself. So here we go. Did we have this? Look, we've got the wolf moon right now. And then we've got 3113, mirror energy, yin and yang, balance, harmonize, harmonics is what I want to keep saying. I kept looking for the thumbnail. I thought I had this spiral of harmonics, but I didn't. So the silver wolf. Oh, who's ready to find the pack? So we can all relax a little bit, so we can lend a helping hand, so we can receive as well as we give. What a wonderful world it would be. Um, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh my gosh, guys. Like, honestly, if you were here yesterday, we had these two cards, and here they are again. 19, the sun energy. 1 plus 9, the 10 energy. I mean, do you guys see how like magical and mystical we are? Do you see how like woo woo and synchronistic everything is? It's like kismet or something around here. I don't know what the heck's going on. And 8, the dream shield. I feel like saying, like, when we live in our heart, we're guided and protected, right? And when we're in our head, we're in the space where everyone's out to get us. Your government's out to get you. Protect, maybe even the medical establishment. Like, when was the last time you truly knew a doctor? I don't go to the doctor anymore. Maybe if I went, I'd get to know them, but I don't want to get to know them. They're being paid by big pharma, right? No, I'm the medicine woman. You're the medicine woman, the medicine man in your own life. There are natural ways to do things, and we are safe, guided, and protected as we honor our path to healing and to reestablishing the highest timeline of sacredness, spiritual, the spiritual visionary, the spiritual warrior. And warriors don't go out there and bandish our maybe the war call, if you will, is the song of our heart, the call of our heart. Remember, we had the calling card yesterday, which was a 28, right? We don't have to doll ourselves up and paint and stuff. We can go to where 1111 on your phone. Awesome. We can go to wherever we are and share our heart. I mean, there's going to be people that are going to walk away and go, yeah, okay. I mean, I've had people in recent days tell me, you should be down the street, Lisa. I think at work on Wednesday or Thursday. And down the street from my work is the old psych hospital. Beautiful location. I mean, I think they've dolled it up down there, but I prefer the original old building. There's so much lure to it. And perhaps we need to bring insane asylums back, or perhaps we need to bring asylums back so we can get together and people like you and I can help others to awaken and take responsibility from within, because the world will drive us crazy. The world's divided us. Men can't talk to women. Women just look at men as this. Men will look at women as that. Come on. Yin and yang, harmonized frequencies, partnerships, community, support, leader, and like, I was going to say authority, but we're both authorities. But the masculine stepping into their role of authority, and women, we must let go and allow men to step into their rightful roles. Yes, asylums could be healing centers. I'd love that. And when they told me at work the other day, hey, have you ever been down the street? And I'm like, no. But, there's probably people that would want to put me down the street because I don't think like others. And remember back in the day, they used to do all this stuff. Someone told me, oh, yeah, they had a lobotomy and it didn't work out. I don't think a lobotomy ever works out. What is the point of that, right? Like, honestly, we're here to open up, and here in the frontal lobe of our brain is the pineal gland that's meant to look like a pine cone. And yet it looks like a piece of bone in the head of many men and women. Maybe that's where the saying bonehead came from. but our third eye is meant to open up like a pine cone. We've got to decalcify it. I'm looking at this massive pine cone I have over here. It's from a sugar pine. They gave them out at work. Yeah. So, let us open up from the inside and keep doing that. Let's just get a couple more cards and then we're going to hit the road, Jack. That's like my thing these days. But yeah, I like the idea of asylums. Because the world's gone completely crazy, right? And then our healthcare system, anyways, here in Canada is a shit show. It's falling apart. It used to be like everything about Canada used to be something like that was desired and something good. I wouldn't say that anymore. Canadians are about the most, as far as I can see, Canadians are about the most brainwashed group of people. I mean, they've been watching the CBC and other taxpayer funded propaganda for years. I don't like the fact that my money goes to that either. It let us get back to real journalism again, investigative journalism. Let's be excited or curious about things and ask questions instead of reading a script. We're the script flippers. So we're not here to read a script. I mean, what do they call it? I improv every day. I just fly by the seat of my pants, whatever comes through. Yeah, of course, it's mostly about medicating and prescription drugs, and because big pharma harm is right there in their name. Pharmakia. The Bible talks about it. Pharmakia. It's not for the people. You know what I just heard? It's so ridiculous. Pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side. Musical youth. I don't know. But maybe it's because that's like plant-based medicine. I'm not just saying that all plants are medicine. Puff, puff, pass. Yeah, I love it. I should have brought my castanets. I don't even have my bells around. Do I have a bell here? Turn the page. I used to love those books. This is the first one out. The Sky Dancer. Remember we had the one, it was also a 28, the ancient what was it? Ancient wisdom. It was the dragonfly, the cosmic dragonfly. And now we have the Sky Dancer. It's a number 12. Number 12, the Hanged Man. Yeah, the Hanged Man. We are the wise ones. We are the channels of light. And I can see that it looks like the spine there. And then we can see the butterflies on either side. This is like coming to life, standing in our own soul light, being who we are, speaking from our heart, sharing from our heart. There's going to be people that love us. There's going to be people that don't. We love them all. We don't judge. We just, I guess, no, we don't judge. We use our discernment. And when I call stuff out here, it's because, I've been there. I've done it. I held those views at some point in time. And thank goodness I got out of my head, which was a scary, scary place to be from a young age. And yet, not always like scary because of what was going on external. And then the rehashing of that over and over in the mind. I've always been the one that's lived in her own world. I've always kind of been out in my own little, I've lived a very mystical life, much of my life, very tapped into the unseen realms. And, as one who has been very tapped in, it's been very challenging to fit in anywhere. I've had moments of times where I felt like I was a part of a group or a community. And a lot of times those are communities I created. Surrender. Surrender. You're so beautiful and tender. And then the final card. Remember, we are here casting our net of love. We are the castanets on God's fingers. I just love all the white. Like it's all this purity, 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 and trusting our intuition and continuing to um, just be present for ourselves every day. Remember, I mean, I don't even know what to say. There's so much here. I'm just going to hold these up and you can read the words on each of the cards again. I don't know what else to say. And then I like this though. I do like this. Preparations come to fruition. So maybe we don't see what we've been working toward in our experience yet. I have complete faith it's coming. Um, uh, keep going is what I'm invited to say. Keep going. Because everything that you can imagine for yourself, if you're diligent, if you continue to do the inner work, if you continue to um, just be open, if you can, if you continue um, to surrender to the moment and be present, you know, just keep going. Like, I just want to say that. And I mean, I've felt in recent days, weeks, and months, like just ready to throw in the towel on everything. And it's like, no, you know what? No. What I've had to do is let go of any desired outcome, really, and just stay in the moment and be able to continue to show up as the fun loving, wise and wonderful, what did Frank call me, uh, the most wonderful creature on the planet. Yeah, you know what, I look forward to connecting with someone who feels the same way, and I trust that, I trust that that person exists. I know that person exists because it's kismet. And so, with that being said, everyone, yeah, and if we don't, if life doesn't pan out as we had hoped, or the players don't arrive in our life as we had hoped, there's something better. It's because it wasn't meant for us. So, what is truly meant for us will never pass us by. The mind will tell us lies as time goes by, but like the destined and ordained and fated events, they um, they come to fruition. Okay, well, I think that's going to be it. I'm going to go and try to gently and lovingly wake my son up because I want to get out. I'm feeling antsy. I want to get out and about. And today we'll be back tomorrow, Sunday, December the 4th, for we'll tune into the energy of the week and see what's going on. I know I'm going to try to wake him up, but considering I got up to go to the washroom at like 5:30 in the morning and he was still awake. Oh, I'm not sure how that's going to work. And then I'm going to come back and just snuggle in for the day. I think that's really what I want to do. And I hope that you have a great day too. We'll be back here tomorrow at 12:21, as I was saying, and we'll tune into like the upcoming energy of the week. And we're just going to keep playing this out day after day, until I get guidance to do otherwise. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to show up and share with all of you. And hopefully, something shared here is supportive to you, not just entertaining. And men, if you're still here at this end stage of the message, we need you. We really, really do. And you're safe with us. Oh, Kiva, sis, I love you so much. It's like we're little spiritual twins. um, so, yeah, we love you so much and we need you, honestly. I honestly love you. We all love you. 10010. 10, 10. Anyways, guys, I feel like I'm just rambling as I'm looking off into the space like a beautiful 1977 school picture. Ah, yeah, it was pretty expressive. You see the resemblance? Yeah, 52 years apart. Hmm. It's a cutie. Cutie then, and she's a cutie now. I just picked up this piece of petrified wood. Ancient. This is from Nevada. So, anyways, yeah, I'm rambling. I'm going to go. I'm going to get some stuff done today and just settle in and allow my body to rest. All right, Kiva, thank you so much for engaging here today during the live. Like I said, everyone, if you've made it this far, you're a real one. You are here for great purpose, great works. Yeah, it's petrified wood from Nevada. I have quite a few pieces, three pieces, I think, from there. Um, so yeah, let's join up and connect back here tomorrow. If you're still here near the end and you haven't, yeah, if you're still here near the end at this point and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel and something here kind of makes sense, or you're curious about this quirky middle-aged woman, what the heck she's talking about, hit subscribe. I come here live apparently every day now. I'm taking Saturdays off for myself to create more room for love in my life. Well, this is the love in my life. This is the love of my life currently. And so, yeah, we'll be here tomorrow at 12:21. Hit subscribe, comment, introduce yourself. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come out and play. Yeah, the love is here. And with that being said, I see you all, I feel you all, and I absolutely love you. Honestly, I do. And I thank you so much for showing up in my life and pouring into my cup. I am presently eternally grateful for the connection. And it truly is such an honor and privilege to just come here and share and to be myself. And it always tickles my fancy, tickles my little funny bone, although those funny bones don't feel so funny when you hit them, do they? So it always tickles my fancy that there's people that, even though so many don't introduce themselves, that there's people that continue to come back and engage and find something here. So hopefully you find something here that's more than just titillation. With that being said, I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for showing up and pouring into my cup. Until tomorrow, everyone, have a fantastic day and show yourself you care. And just be you, for goodness sake. Who else could you be? I love you. Take care.